मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव.
Namaskarams to all, dear brothers and sisters and children all over the country, all over the world. To reinstate Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, the global initiative for Vandanas, will be commencing the second series of Vandana series with the theme Inculcate Family and Human Values. This theme, we are going to see and experience the reverence that we have towards the parents, the elders, the teachers, and the gurus, acharyas, and whoever have contributed for your well-being, upliftment, and for your success in learning from your birth until this moment. You are going to show your kritajnata. This kritajnata, you can have a similar word in English which is called gratefulness. Kritajnata is not exactly the gratefulness, but it is somewhat similar to gratefulness. The emotion mixed with gratefulness can be somewhat the kritajnata. Whoever helps us, we always used to say thank you. That thank you is a verbal term, but being thankful to them, showing your gratitude to them as a part of your obligation in your life is the way that you show your kritajnata to them. And we have to be kritajnas to our parents, to our teachers, to our elders, to our friends, to anyone who helps us in any form, maybe small or big or minimal or maximal. In that point, their support was really valuable. So, this particular virtue will be imbibed or will be built in anyone who is doing this Vandana regularly on their own and with full consciousness that I am grateful to them. They have been a part of my life. They have sacrificed something for my upcoming, my well-being. If this thought is not there, then you will be seen as an individual. No one in this universe is an individual. All of us are interrelated. We are interdependent. We are integrated. So, there is no question of I in anywhere. Be it a plant, be it a cattle, be it a bird, be it a human being. We need the whole ecosystem for us to live comfortably. So, we need to treat everything with harmony. And this harmony will come only if you develop the quality of gratitude and be obligatory to others. This virtue will develop if you have the bhakti, the reverence towards anything and everything, and feel that you, as well as the other creations, is a manifestation of divine, and all of us have souls which are equal, but we are in different physical form. This is the basis of Sanatana Dharma. This Sanatana Dharma is not something different from the Bharatiya civilization. So, this is not a new topic for Bharatiyas or anyone with Bharatiya DNA or anyone who is having an awe or an inspiration or a liking or an attraction towards the civilization. For them, it is not new. But the same Bharatiyas should realize that they are responsible to protect this value system, preserve the value system, and see that it permeates into other people. Then only this value system can live, and it can be taken into different parts and different corners of the whole universe. This is not selfishness. This is a broad thinking, because if the universe have to be there, you have to sustain the universe, you have to live with harmony, you have to have the same equilibrium of every being in its own limitation that the Supreme have decided. We are not the Supreme. We have something more which we are not able to see, but we are able to experience. That experience should be experienced by us only when we move out of our selfishness and see that we are only a small speck in the huge universe. If we realize that, then the initiative that the global initiative is trying to take can go in a rapid speed, and it can be inspiring, and it can motivate a lot of people, and these people will motivate others. This is not a new group. It is not a classification. It is an endeavor that is to make everyone realize and internalize their consciousness. It is almost a hypnotherapy. This hypnotherapy is necessary for you to have a harmonious life, because you need everything. You need a gadget, you need a living being, you need your neighbor, you need a doctor, you need a physical trainer, you need a boy who comes and delivers some things to you. So we are dependent. And you have to have that harmonious living, provided your mind understands and realizes that you are one among them and we are one among them. This is what we are trying to convey to you, communicate to you in a scientific way. We are giving you scientific reasoning and emotional design and traditionally devised activity. We are using symbols and performing through symbolism, having a huge higher goal as a theme. This is how we are planning, and we are going to start our activity for this 2021. We are starting with inculcate family and human values as the theme. The symbols are parents, elders, teachers, gurus, acharyas. Now, You know, parents, you don't have you have clarity. Elders, of course, you can understand. Even 1 hour who is born before you is an elder to you. I don't think that needs more clarity. But in the question of teachers, guru, acharyas, you will need clarity. They three are different. I will start with the teacher in a reverse order. The teacher is a person who teaches you what you seek them for. If you go to a science teacher, the teacher teaches you science. This theory, this way of handling is a Western way of handling. Now I will come to the traditional, ancient way, a contemporary way of Indian handling or Bharatiya handling. We have only Guru and Acharya. Who is a Guru and who is an Acharya? A Guru can know you, understand you. He or she knows you beyond you. A Guru can tell, even before you approach the Guru, you open your mouth, what is that is running in your mind will be read by the Guru. They are called Trikala Jnanis. That is, they know the past, they know the present, and they know the future. Trikalam means past, present, and the future. They are the Gurus. Because of their tapas or their spiritual power, they will be able to see, like you go to an MRI mission, you go to a CT mission, you go to an X-ray mission, that will take your picture, which is covered by your flesh and dress. But they are beyond these missions. They know what is running in your mind, in your brain, what you have approached them for. They will know that you will be coming to see them this minute. And if they wish to see you, if they wish to talk to you, they decide to talk to you. These type of great men are called Gurus. I will give you 1 or 2 examples of a Guru. You can consider one of the Gurus as Adi Shankara, who was in our past. For some of us in our present life, we have met Kanchi Mahaswamigal, Jagat Guru, Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati. Most of us have seen him. We had even chances to be with him, meet him, have his blessings. He knew what for that person is going to come. Even that person is not going to come. The person somewhere thousands of miles away was thinking of him. That person wants this. He is sending his magnetic wave through thought to him for getting something. That is a Guru. Another person, Shirdi Baba. Why I am giving these examples? So that your mind will know how to differentiate. Who is an Acharya? An Acharya is who is presently living, like Sri Ravi Shankar ji, Guruji, Mata Amritanandamayi, Baba Ramdev. They can be classified. They are regarded as Acharyas. You go to them, you seek their guidance, they will give you. Acharya or a teacher is the preceding form. Student is the succeeding form. Education is the conjunction between the two. That is, you and your acharya is getting connected through the education. So teaching acts as a catalyst. Thus the quality of education is highlighted. This is how we have classified acharya. Now, I will go back to our history. Drona Acharya. Dronacharya is known to many. Kapila Acharya. Whomever you is ready to teach you something, maybe it's spiritual, maybe it's scientific, maybe it is mathematics. Ramanujam, Acharya. Ramanujam, who is a great mathematician, was an Acharya. Who teaches you? Who communicates what you have sought yourself with them? In Taittiriya Upanishad, there is a sloka with 3 sentences. Acharyaha Purva Rupam, Ante Vasishi Uttara Rupam, Vidya Sandhihi, Pravachananam Sadhanam. This is the meaning which I have already told you. Acharya or the teacher is the preceding form, student is the succeeding form, education is the conjunction between the two, and the teaching acts as a catalyst. Thus the quality of education is highlighted. If you ask a student, the student will say, I am a BCom graduate. If the student says, I am a BCom graduate from a very renowned university, then the student is looked in a different manner. If a student says that I have done my education through correspondence and from some small university, the quality of knowledge that student will have, you can evaluate. The good students go to good teachers. That is why today the parents, they sell so many things to put their children in the highest quality of education. The premium schools, the premium colleges, why it is having so much of rush? Even they charge a big amount. They charge a bomb, but you send them there because the quality of education is proportional to the quality of the educational institution. And the educational institution quality is based on the teacher who is there. So the recruitment of teachers in that institution will also be valued. But what happens today? The teaching it is belittled as a profession. It's wrong. The teaching is only a communication to convey the knowledge, to share the knowledge to the student who have sought the teacher to enrich his knowledge or her knowledge in that particular facet of education. Why I am giving so much of introduction is, today we are in a confused society. We really don't know. We don't know how to analyze, how to distinguish, how to differentiate what is good, what is bad. In our ancient days, the culture said, Uttama, Athama. Uttama means the best. Athama means the worst. You should not do that. This is only the 10% of life. Balance 18% is Madhyama, in between. Cat on the wall. But the cat on the wall will always like to march towards the Uttama. and leave the Adhama. But the modernity has brought the Adhama and rationalized the Adhama, and the Madhyama, the 18% of this form, is now marching towards the Adhama. So it is necessary that we, whoever is trying to convey something, who are responsible, who are taking responsible to do something for the society, should give clarity. For that, we need to have clarity. And it is our responsibility to share the clarity that we have or we earn and we have been gifted by the Supreme, by the Divine, to you all. So let us work with the clarity that what we are doing is to reform ourselves and by that influence our surrounding and then give a clarity to our relatives, friends, and whoever is joining with us. Now, I will complete my discussion with you with a small quote about Newt Gingrich, who was the 50th Speaker of American Republic. He says, after seeing the educational standards of the students in United States of America, he says that if 12 years are going to the school as unwed mothers, that is carrying their children and leaving the children in the creche and attending the school, 14 years are going with guns to the school, 16 years are going with drugs to the school, 18 years they get their degree, doesn't know how to write their name, read their degree certificate. What kind of education are we giving to the youngsters? But this is not known to anyone in India because this is kept as a secret. But we look at United States or any Western country as a great nation. You know what is the reason? We are not proud of our country. We are not proud of our civilization. We are not proud of our ancestors. We are not proud of ourselves. We don't know who we are. We are losing our nativity. We are losing our identity. We are losing our own self-pride and respect. If we are going to lose ourselves, are we going to recognize our parents? Are we going to recognize our teachers? Are we going to recognize our relatives? Are we going to recognize anyone who is helping us? Because we have stopped looking at people with respect and reverence. I will give you a study. The Harvard and Carnegie Mellon University, they have a lot of Asian students. They use the word Asian students for Indian students mainly, because the population of Indians in US is very, very high. We are 4% of the population, and the students that are going there is also very less. But the 26% of the highest scored marks are by the Indian students. So they did a study and they came out with the answer. The Asian students, they obey their parents at home, they obey the teachers when they come to the classroom. And more than all this, there is a teaching, there is a workshop that is given to the teachers about how to handle the Asian students. Because the Asian students, don't get scared if the Asian students call you sir. Because the protocol of the West is to call a teacher by the student by the first name. Suppose it is Tommy Jones. Hi John, how are you? This is how a student addresses the teacher. But here, we address the teachers as ma'am or sir, madam or sir. So the workshop says, don't get scared if they call you like that. And the Asian students, they will get up when you enter the classroom. Don't get perturbed. They're not. Usually, when you see, myself, I went to US with my family for a trip. So my husband was driving a car which we took, a huge Victorinox car, luxurious car. So he was driving in 220 miles per hour, but there was a limit, the speed limit was 180 miles per hour. Suddenly somewhere, the policeman with the light blinking followed us. So we had somebody who is from US with us. He said, stop the car, don't get down from the car, keep the hands on your steering and lower the glass when the cop comes to you. So we did that. And he said, listen, you have done all this and you are not supposed to do that. I can put you behind bars and all that. Everything was over and we were given pardoned and sent off. But the usual practice is, if you get up, you are going to attack somebody. That is the psychology. So the teacher, when the teacher enters into the class and the students get up, the teacher will get scared that the student is going to attack the teacher. So they are taught in the workshop saying that if you enter, the Asian students will get up, don't get perturbed. They are showing a way of respect for you. This is how the teachers are trained there. And the teacher is regarded as a meager person who have not got any job. So the teacher has come to do this job. And the teacher is expected to have a list of laws, do's and don'ts. The teacher is expected to clean the classroom, clean the blackboard, not to wear attractive clothes, not to go out, not to dye her hair, not to become beautiful, make beautiful, all these things. This is the way that Indian teachers are regarded as. So, when we say that we don't want our tradition, we must also compare how other nations have lived without any tradition and what is the status of them today because of bequeathing those traditions. See, it is necessary for this initiative to throw light onto all these things, because the people who are going to listen to this, who are going to see this, will understand the expectation or the goal or the motivation or the intention behind this initiative. It is not such an initiative just to bring all the people who want to dance or sing and show them, give them a platform. No. This platform is necessary for all to realize what they are and what is their responsibility, how they have to handle others, how they have to behave themselves in the society. So this, India has a responsibility. As Swami Vivekananda said, India will become a Jagat Guru in 2030, and the National Intelligence Studies of USA, which is a part of CII, have given out a report saying that 2030 there will be 3 regional powers, and that 3 regional powers will be United States of America, China and India, and the India will have to lead the other 2 regional powers with its soft power. What is a soft power? Soft power is nothing. It's not a soft doll. It's not a soft drink. It is the spiritual power of India. That is the basic civilizational values and virtues India have been practicing. It has to take it to other nations and guide them. So, as a responsible citizen of India and who is interested in doing dharma, I have put forth all these things which I could do in the simple manner, and I humbly request every one of you, please read such things and get convinced and be committed to it. Thank you.
நமஸ்காரம். ஸ்ரீ குருப்யோ நமः. ஸ்ருதிஸ்மிருதிபுராணானாம் ஆலயம் கருணாலயம் நமாமி பகவத்பாதசங்கரம் லோகசங்கரம் சதாசிவசமாரம்பாம் சங்கராச்சார்யமத்யமாம் அஸ்மதாச்சார்யபர்யந்தாம் வந்தே குருபரம்பராம். குரு. குரு என்பவர் யார்? கு என்றால் உள் இருட்டு, ரு என்றால் வெளிச்சம். தன்னோடு ஞானம் என்ற வெளிச்சத்தால் நமக்குள் இருக்கும் இருட்டை போக்குபவர்தான் குரு. நமக்கு நல்ல ஞானம் போதிப்பவர் யாராக இருந்தாலும் அவர் குருதான். பெருமாள் ரூபமான ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணரும் நமக்கு குருதான். விஷ்ணு ரூபமான வேதவியாசரும் நமக்கு குரு. வேதத்தை ரிக், யஜு, சாம, அதர்வணம் என்று பிரித்தவர். மகாபாரதத்தை ஏற்றியவர். நம்மளோட குருக்கு பூஜை செய்து அவர்களோட ஆசீர்வாதங்களை பெறும் நாள்தான் குரு பூர்ணிமா. நம்மளோட இதிகாசத்திலையும் புராணத்திலையும் குரு பக்திக்கான எடுத்துக்காட்டு நிறைய இருக்கு. ஏகலவ்யனின் குரு பக்தி. ஒரு நாள் துரோணாச்சாரியரும் அவரோட சிஷ்யர்களும் காட்டுக்கு போகும்போது அங்க ஒரு நாய் குலைக்கிற சத்தம். திடீர்னு எந்த சத்தமும் இல்லை. என்னன்னு திரும்பி பார்த்தா அந்த நாய் வாய் முழுக்க அம்பு. யார் இந்த காரியம் செய்தது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தால் அங்க ஒரு சின்ன பையன். துரோணாச்சாரியர் அந்த பையனை பார்த்து, உன் பேர் என்ன அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறார். அவனும் என் பேர் ஏகலவ்யன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றான். துரோணாச்சாரியர் உடனே அவனை பார்த்து, உன்னோட குரு யாரு அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறார். அவனும் என்னோட குரு துரோணாச்சாரியர் அப்படின்னு சொல்றான். எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரே ஆச்சரியம். இந்த பையனை நாம முன்னாடி பார்த்ததே இல்லையே, துரோணாச்சாரியர் அவனோட குருன்றானே, யார் இந்த பையன் அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கும் போது அவன் சொல்றான், துரோணாச்சாரியரே, உங்க முன்னால் நேரடியா கத்துக்கிற பாக்கியம் எனக்கு இல்லை. அதனால நான் உங்களோட மூர்த்தியை முன்னால் வைத்து வில்வித்தை கற்று பயிற்சி செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றான். ஓ, அப்போ நான் தான் உனக்கு குருவா? அப்போ எனக்கு குரு தட்சிணை கொடுக்கணும் இல்லையா அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறார் துரோணாச்சாரியர். அவனும், நான் குரு தட்சிணை கொடுக்க தயார், நீங்க எது கேட்டாலும் நான் கொடுப்பேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றான். துரோணாச்சாரியரும், அப்போ உன்னோட கட்ட விரலை வெட்டி கொடு அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறார். கட்டவிரலை வெட்டி கொடுத்தால் வில் வித்தை கற்றுக்க முடியாது, பயிற்சியும் பண்ண முடியாது. ஆனாலும் குரு கேட்கிறாரேன்னு சொல்லி ஒரு க்ஷணம் யோசிக்காம கட்டவிரலை வெட்டி கொடுக்கிறான் ஏகலவ்யன். இதுதான் ஏகலவ்யனின் குரு பக்தி. அடுத்தது ஸ்ரீ ராமானுஜரின் குரு பக்தி. ஸ்ரீ ராமானுஜர் சந்நியாச ஆசிரமம் பூண்டு தினமும் தன்னோட குருவான திருகோஷ்டியூர் நம்பியை பார்க்க ஸ்ரீரங்கத்திலிருந்து நடந்து போவாராம். அவர் திருகோஷ்டிபுரம் எல்லைக்கு சென்ற பிறகு அவர் கேட்பாராம், சுவாமி திருகோஷ்டியூர் நம்பி வீடுங்க? அங்க ஒருத்தர் சொல்லுவாராம், அதோ அங்க இருக்கே. எங்க இருக்கோ அந்த இடத்துக்கு இந்த இடத்திலிருந்து விழுந்து சேவிப்பாராம். தலைப்பட்ட இடத்திலிருந்து மறுபடியும் விழுந்து சேவிப்பாராம். அவர் வீடு வரைக்கும் சேவிச்சுண்டே போவாராம். அதுதான் ஸ்ரீ ராமானுஜரின் குருபக்தி. மகாபாரத போரில் அர்ஜுனர் சண்டை போடலாமா என்ற மனக்லேஷம் வரும்போது அவர் ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணர் கிட்ட, எனக்கு சண்டை போட இஷ்டமில்ல, எனக்கு நிறைய குழப்பம் இருக்கு கிருஷ்ணா, நான் உன்னை என்னோட குருவா பாவிக்கிறேன், என்னோட குழப்பத்தை தீர்த்து வைன்னு சொல்லும்போது கிருஷ்ணரும் குருஸ்தானத்திலிருந்து கீதையை உபதேசிக்கிறார். அதனாலதான் அவருக்கு கீதாச்சாரியன் அப்படின்னு பேர்.
ஸ்ரீ குருப்யோ நமஹ. ஆதிசங்கரர் அருளிய குரு அஷ்டகம். शरीरं सुरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवा सर्वमेदद्धि जातं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कविद्वादिगद्यं सुबद्यं करोति मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् विदेशेषु मान्य स्वदेशेषु धन्य सदाचारवृद्धेषु मत्तो न चान्य मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दै सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् यशो मे गदं दीक्षु दानप्रदाप जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करे यत्प्रसादं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् न भोगेन योगेन वा वाजिराजौ न कान्तामुखेनैव विद्येषु चित्तं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् अरण्येन वा स्वस्य गेहेन कार्ये न देहे मनो वर्तते मे त्वनर्घ्ये मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् गुरोरष्टकं यः पठेत् पुण्यदेहि यदिर्भूपतिर्ब्रह्मचारी च गेहि लभेद्वाञ्छितार्थं पदं ब्रह्मसंज्ञं गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नं गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नं गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नम्. हर हर शंकर, जय जय शंकर.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं கிருஷ்ணம் வந்தே ஜகத்குரும். கிருஷ்ணர்லேருந்து ஆதிசங்கரர் மற்றும் இப்போ வரைக்கும் இருக்கும் எல்லா குருவோட அருள் பெற நாம் எல்லாரும் பிரார்த்திக்கலாம். ஹரஹர சங்கர, ஜெய ஜெயசங்கர. பெரியவா சரணம்.
नमस्ते तोडगष्टगम् ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः विदिता किल शास्त्रसूदा जलदे महितोपनिषत् कथिता तनिदे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भवशङ्करदे शिखमे शरणं करुणालय पालय मां भवसागर विदूनहृदं रचया किल दर्शन तत्त्वनिदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निजबोध विचारण चारुमते कलयेश्वर जीव विवेकविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवयेव भवानिति मे नितरां समजायत चेतसि कौतुकिता मम वागय मोहमहाचलदिं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं सुकृते दिकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शन लालसता अतिदीन इमं परिपालय मां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं जगतीमवितुं कलिता कृतयो विचरन्ति महामहश्चलतः अयमांशु विवात्व विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं गुरुपुङ्गव पुङ्गव केतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सल तत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं विदिता न मया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो धृतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्
शरीरं सुरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यम् अलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवा सर्वमेतद्धि जातम् षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् विदेशेषु मान्य स्वदेशेषु धन्य सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तो न चान्य क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दे सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दम् यशो मे गतं दिक्षु दानप्रतापात् जगद्वस्तु सर्वं हरे यत्प्रसादात् मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् न भोगे न योगे न वा वाजिराजं न कान्तामुखे
अनंत संसार समुद्रतार नौकायिकाभ्यां गुरुभक्तिदार्यां वैराग्य साम्राज्यत पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् कवित्ववाराशि निशाकराभ्यां दौर्भाग्यदावा बुधमालिकाभ्यां दूरीकृतानम्र निबद्धतभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नतालयोः श्री पतितां समेयुः कदाचिदज्ञासु दरिद्रवर्याः मुखास्तवाचस्पतितां हिदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नालीकणिकाश पदाश्रिताभ्यां नानाविमोहादि निवारिकाभ्यां नामजनाभीष्ट तत्प्रदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् कृपालिनौली व्रजरत्नकान्ति सद्विराजते जशकन्यकाभ्यां कृपद्पदाभ्यां नतलोकपङ्क्तेः नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् तापान्धकारार्क परम्पराभ्यां तापत्रयाहीन्द्र खगेश्वराभ्यां जाड्याभिसंशोषण वाडवाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् क्षमादिशर्कर प्रदवैभवाभ्यां क्षमादिदान प्रददीक्षिताभ्यां रमादमाङ्गी स्थिरभक्तिदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् स्वाञ्चापराणाम अखिलेष्टदाभ्यां स्वाहा सहायाक्ष दुरन्दराभ्यां स्वान्ताक्षपाप प्रदपूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् कामादिसर्प रजगारुडाभ्यां विवेकवैराग्य निधिप्रदाभ्यां बोधप्रदाभ्यां निधमोक्षदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् कार्तिकेय स्तोत्रम् श्री गणेशाय नमः स्कन्द उवाच योगीश्वरो महासेनः कार्तिकेय अग्निनन्दनः स्कन्दः कुमारः सेनानी स्वामी शङ्कर सम्भवः गाङ्गेयष्टाम्रचूडश्च ब्रह्मचारी सिकिध्वजः तारकारिः उमापुत्र ग्रौचारिश्च शराननः शब्दब्रह्मसमुद्रश्च सिद्धः सारस्वतो गुहः सनत्कुमारो भगवान् भोगमोक्षफलप्रदः सरजन्मागणाधीशः पूर्वजो मुक्तिमार्गकृत् सर्वागमप्रणेता च वाञ्छितार्थप्रदर्शनः अष्टाविंशतिनामानि अधीयानि प्रियप्रते प्रत्युषं श्रद्धया युक्तो मूको वाचस्पतिर्भवति महामन्त्रमयानीति मम नामानुकीर्तनं महाप्रज्ञाम् अवाप्नोति नात्र कार्याविचारणा इति श्रीरुद्रयामले प्रज्ञाविवर्धनाख्यं श्रीमद्कार्तिकेयस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्। राधे कृष्ण।
Namaskaram. This Guru Purnima, I'd like to pay my respect to all my gurus, starting from Sri Adi Shankaracharya, who revived Sanatana Dharma for us. Let me recite a shlokam from Totakashtakam. Vidita kila shastra shuddha jalate mahito pani sadgati tarthanite hridaye kalaye bimalam sharanam bhava shankara desikame sharanam. Let me tell you the story of Totaka. Totaka's original name was Giri. Giri was a hard-working and very loyal student to Sri Adi Shankaracharya. Other students thought he was not very smart. Once Giri was running late for his class. This was because he was collecting flowers for a puja. But Adi Shankaracharya was waiting patiently for him. The other students thought that Adi Shankaracharya should have begun the class instead of waiting for Giri because they thought he was as smart as a wall. At that moment, Sri Adi Shankaracharya showered his blessings to Totaka, to Giri, making him a supreme student, and his name changed to Totaka. Moral of this story: attitude matters, and Guru showered their blessings to hardworking, loyal, and humble students, not arrogant and boastful ones.
गुरुदेव मेरे प्रेम चरण कमल तो तेरे गुरुदेव मेरे प्रेम चरण कमल तो तेरे गुरु परम पिता परमात्मा हो गुरु परम पिता परमात्मा हो मेरे प्राण पिया मेरी आत्मा हो गुरुदेव मेरे प्रेम चरण कमल तो तेरे तेरे श्वास श्वास गुण गावा मैं तेरे श्वास श्वास गुण गावा मैं तेरा मन विच ध्यान लगावा मैं गुरुदेव मेरे प्रेम चरण कमल तो तेरे हाथ जोड़े हो अरदास मेरी हाथ जोड़े हो अरदास मेरी ओ मदास रहे सदा शरण तेरी गुरुदेव मेरे प्रेम शरण कमल तो तेरे 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 गुरुदेव मेरे प्रेम शरण कमल तो
सुरूपं तटाभाखलद्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं दनं मेरुतुल्यं मनश्चेन्न लग्नौ गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततक्यं कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवाः सर्वमेतद्विजातं मनश्चेन्न लग्नौ गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततक्यं षडङ्गारिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिकद्यं सुपद्यं करोति ममश्चेन्न लग्नौ गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततक्यं विदेशेषु मान्य स्वदेशेषु रन्यः सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तोऽन्न चान्यः मनश्चेन्न लग्नौ गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततक्यं क्षमामण्डले भूपालवृन्दैः सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दं मनश्चेन्न लग्नौ गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततक्यं यशो मे गतं दिक्षु दानप्रदापात् जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करे सत्प्रसादात् मनश्चेन लग्नौ गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् अभोगेन योगेन वा वाचिराजौ न कान्ता सुखेनैव वृत्तेषु चित्तं मनश्चेन्न लग्नौ गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् अरण्येन वा स्वस्य गेहेन कार्ये न देहे मनोवर्ततेने त्वनर्गे मनश्चेन्न लग्नौ गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् गुरोरष्टकं यः पठे पुण्यदेहि यतिर्भूपतिर्ब्रह्मचारीष्ट्रगेहि लभेन् स्वाञ्छितार्थं पदं ब्रह्मं संयं गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नौ किल शास्त्रसुधाललते महितोपनिषत् कथितातनिते हृदये कलये विमलं शरणं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसादर दुःखविरूलरं रचयाखिल दर्शन तत्त्वविदं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निजबोध विचारण चारुमते कलयेश्वर जीव विवेकविदं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् सुकृते दीक्षिते बहुता भवतो भविता समदर्शन लालसता अतिदीनैमं परिपालय मां भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् जगतीमवितुं कलिता कृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसश्चलतः अहिमां शुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् गुरुपुङ्गव पुङ्गव केतनते समतां मयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागत वत्सल तत्त्व निधे भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् विदितान् मया विषदैककलान् न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो ऋतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम्
शरीरं सुरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवा सर्वमेतद्धि जातम् षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् विदेशेषु मान्य स्वदेशेषु धन्य सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तो न चान्य क्षमामण्डले भूप भूपालवृन्दै सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दम् यशो मे गतं दिक्षु दानप्रतापात् जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करे यत्प्रसादात् मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् न भोगे न योगे न वा वाजिराजौ न कान्तामुखेनैव वित्तेषु चित्तम् अरण्येन वा स्वस्य गेहेन कार्ये न देहे मनो वर्तते मे त्वनर्घ्ये गुरोरष्टकं यः पठेत् पुण्यदेहि यतिर्भूपतिर्ब्रह्मचारी च गे
this opportunity to thank each and everyone from this organization for arranging such a wonderful thing for Guru Purnima. And it's not only for the parents but also for the children to give us a wonderful chance to show our love and respect to our parents. So thank you all. It's not only for the parents but also for the children for getting us closer and stay connected to our roots. Thank you.
Namaskaram. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Sarvalokanam, Bhishaje Bhavaroginam, Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam, Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. குரு என்றால் யார்? குரு பக்தி ஏன் மிகவும் முக்கியமானது? குரு என்றால் இருட்டை போக்கி வெளிச்சத்தை தருபவர். குரு பக்தி மிகவும் முக்கியமானது. ஏன்னா நம்ம இறைவனோட ஐக்கியமாகலாம் மற்றும் நம்ம எது வேணாலும் செய்யலாம். குரு பக்திக்கான சிறந்த உதாரணங்கள் என்ன? பத்மபாதரின் பக்தி. சங்கரர் தன்னுடைய முதல் சீடராக ஏற்றுக்கொண்டது சனந்தனர். ஒரு நாள் சங்கரருடன் எல்லாரும் ஸ்நானம் பண்ண போறா கங்கை நதியில. எல்லாம் ஸ்நானம் பண்ணி முடிச்சுட்டு சங்கரர் ஈர வஸ்திரத்தோட ஒரு கரையில இருக்கார். அப்போ சனந்தனர் எதிர்கரையில உலர்ந்த வஸ்திரத்தை வச்சிருக்கார். அப்போ ஆதிசங்கரர் நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்காரு, நம்ம வஸ்திரத்தை மாத்திக்கணுமே அப்படின்னு சுத்தி முத்தி பார்த்தா எதிர்கரையில சனந்தனர் உலர்ந்த வஸ்திரத்தை வச்சுட்டு இருக்காரு. அப்போ ஆதிசங்கரர் ஒரு குரல் கொடுக்கறார், சனந்தனா என் வஸ்திரத்தை கொண்டு வா அப்படின்னு. விறுவிறுன்னு சனந்தனர் கங்கை மேல நடந்துட்டு இருக்கார். அவர் ஒன்னும் யோசிக்கல, நம்ம மூழ்கி போயிடுவோமோ அப்படின்லாம். குரு சொல்லியிருக்காரு, குரு சொன்னதை செய்யணும் அப்படின்னு. இந்த இடத்துல நம்ம குரு பக்திய பார்க்கலாம். இத பார்த்த புண்ணிய நதி கங்கை என்ன செஞ்சா தெரியுமா? சனந்தனர் எந்த இடத்துலலாம் கால் வச்சிருந்தாரோ அந்த இடத்தெல்லாம் தாமரையா கொடுத்துன்னு வந்தாள். தாமரை மேல காலை வச்சுட்டு நதியை தாண்டி வந்துட்டு அந்த உலர்ந்த வஸ்திரத்தை சங்கரர் கிட்ட கொடுத்தார். எல்லா சீடர்களுக்கும் ஆச்சரியத்தோட கேக்குறா எல்லாரும், எப்படி நீங்க தாண்டி வந்தீங்க நதிய? அதுக்கப்புறம் சனந்தனர் சொல்ற, இது என்ன பெருமை, இது என்ன பிரமாதம், குரு ஸ்மரண பண்ணா நம்ம எந்த சாகரத்தை வேணாலும் கடக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு. பத்மபாதன்னு அவருக்கு பேர் கிடைச்சது. ஏன்னா தாமரை மேல பாதத்தை வச்சுட்டு கடந்தார்ல, அதனால பத்மபாதன்னு பேர். இன்னொரு உதாரணம் என்ன? தோடகாச்சாரியரின் பக்தி. ஆதிசங்கரருக்கு 4 சிஷ்யர்கள். ஒரு நாள் குருகுலத்துக்கு கிரி அதாவது தோட்டக்காச்சாரியர் வரல. ஆதிசங்கரர் அவருக்காக காத்துன்னு இருக்கார். அப்போ பத்மபாதர், சுரேஸ்வரர் மற்றும் ஹஸ்தாமல்கர் இவா 3 பேரும் கேக்குறார், எதுக்காக நீங்க காத்துன்னு இருக்கீங்கோ, பாடத்தை ஆரம்பிக்கலாமே அப்படின்னு. அப்போ சங்கரர் சொல்றாரு, இல்ல இப்பவே ஆரம்பிக்க முடியாது, இன்னும் ஒரு சீடர் வரல அப்படின்னு. அதுக்கப்புறம் பத்மபாதர் அப்படியே பின்னாடி திரும்பி பார்க்கிறார், அங்க கிரி இல்ல. அதுக்கப்புறம் பத்மபாதர் சொல்றாரு, எதுக்காக ஒரு புத்திசாலியாவே இல்லாத ஒருத்தனுக்கு ஏன் நீங்க காத்துட்டு இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு. அப்போ ஆதிசங்கரர் இவ 3 பேரும் கிரியோட ஆத்துக்கு அனுப்பி வைக்கிறார். அதுக்கப்புறம் இவ 3 பேரும் கேக்குறா, எதுக்கு நீங்க குருகுலத்துக்கு வரலன்னு. அதுக்கப்புறம் கிரி சொல்றார், நான் என் குருவுக்காக தோட்ட காஷ்டகம் எழுதிட்டு இருக்கேன், அதனால வரலன்னு. இந்த 2 கதையிலயும் ஆதிசங்கரர் மேல சிஷ்யர்கள் பக்தி வச்சுருக்கா அப்படின்னு தெரியுது. விழி கிடைக்குமா, அபயகரம் கிடைக்குமா, விழி கிடைக்குமா, அபயகரம் கிடைக்குமா, குருநாதன் சரணத்தில் நிழல் கிடைக்குமா குருநாதன் சரணத்தில் நிழல் கிடைக்குமா विदिताखिल शास्त्र सुधा जलते महितोपनिषद्गदितार्थनिदे हृदये कलये विमलं शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं குரு அருளும் திரு அருளும் சேர நம்ம எல்லாரும் பிரார்த்திக்கலாம். ஜெய ஜெயசங்கர, ஹர ஹர சங்கர, பெரியவா சரணம்.
जय जय शंकर.
नमस्कारं राधे कृष्ण. तोडकाष्टकम्. विदिताखिल शास्त्रसुधा जलदे महितोपनिषत् कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं करुणावरुणालय पालय मम भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निजबोधविचारणचारुमते कलयेश्वर जीव विवेकविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भव एव भवानिति मे नितरां समजायत चेतसि कौतुकिता मम वारय मोहमहाजलधिं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं सुकृते विकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शन लालसता अतिथीनैमं परिपालय मम भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसश्चलतः अहिमांशुरिवात्र विभाषि गुरु भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चन मस्ति गुरो वृतमेव विदेशि कृपां सहजां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं कार्तिकेय स्तोत्रम्. श्री गणेशाय नमः. स्कन्द उवाच योगीश्वरो महासेनः कार्तिकेय अग्निनन्दनः स्कन्दः कुमारः सेनानी स्वामी शङ्करसम्भवः गाङ्गेयस्ताम्रचूडश्च ब्रह्मचारिः सिकित्वचः तारकारिः उमापुत्र क्रौञ्चारिष्टसदाननः सप्तब्रह्मसमुद्रश्च सिद्धः सारस्वतो गुहः सनत्कुमारो भगवान् भोगमोक्षफलप्रदः सर्वजन्मागणाधीशः पूर्वजो मुक्तिमार्गकृत् सर्वागमप्रणेता च वाञ्छितार्थप्रदर्शनः अष्टाविंशतिनामानि अधीयानीति यः पठेत् प्रत्यूषं श्रद्धया युक्तो मूको वाचस्पतिर्भवेत् महामन्त्रमयानीति मम नामानुकीर्तनं महाप्रज्ञामवाप्नोति नात्र कार्या विचारणा ते श्रीरुद्रयामले प्रज्ञाविवर्धनाख्यं श्रीमद्कार्तिकेयस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्. राधे कृष्ण.
श्रीमान् वेंकटनाथाय कविताकेशरी वेदांताचार्यो मे शनिना सदा रीतिः. लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भं नाथयमुनामध्यभिम् अस्मत् आचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरु पराम्परम्. Thank you very much for giving me a chance to participate in Guru Vadana. I really appreciate. And to the organizer, may the blessing of Lord Srinivasa be with you always. Thank you. Hari Om. Hari Om Sri Ramanujaya Namaham. Vande Vedantagitpuraha Chamikaragandakham Ramanujamaryanam Chudamani Maranisham Sri Ranganayaki Ramanuja Samavataha Sri Ramanujaya Namaham Bhagavan Narayanam Bhimattanurupam Swarupam Gunabhivam Aishwarya Siladhyana Vaidikadisya Asannakhiya Kalyana Gunaganam Padmavanalayam Bhagavatim Sriyam Devim Nityapayanim Nirabadhyam Devadevam Divyam Mahishim Akila Jaganmataram Aspan Mataram Asarnya Saranya Anya Sharanam Sharanam Mamam Prabhadye. Hari Om Sri Ramanujaya Namaham. Sri Ramanujaya Namaham. No Nityam Achutam Patma Bhujam Yugam Marugam Oham Tasya Dhiranditaranyamenin Smadguru Bhagavato Asyam Dhyana Kasido Ramanujasya Charanam Saranam Prabhadye. Hari Om.
विदिता किल शास्त्रसुधा जलदे महितोपनिषत् गतितार्थनिदे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूर्णहृदम् रचया किल दर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निजबोधविचारणचारुमते कलयेश्वर जीवविवेकविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् भव एव भवानिति मे नितरां समजायत चेतसि कौतुकिता मम वारय मोहमहाजलधिं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं सुकृते दिकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शन लालसता अतिदीनमिमं परिपालय मां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहशश्चलतः अहिमां सुरिवत्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधी शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् विदिता न मया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो धृतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्
मातृदेवो